Local health officials talk scalpels and sledgehammers as Summit's COVID caseload keeps rising. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. This just in, the U.S. Forest Service is closing public access to every trailhead and campsite in Clear Creek, Gilpin, and 3 other counties for Stage 3 fire restrictions. That includes Loveland Ski Area beginning midnight tonight. This is the latest Stage 3 fire ban in recent history based on recent fire activity along the Front Range and down into the south. The Dillon Ranger District in Summit remains open, with Stage 1 restrictions, meaning no backcountry fires or open flames. Summit County's COVID clock is ticking.
Yes, we're seeing a concerning trend in our local numbers. We continue to be at level 3, which is high risk.
That was Public Health Director Amy Wineland at the County Board of Health meeting this afternoon.
We've had 76 new cases in the last 2 weeks, and we're continuing to see that trend increase. It's very concerning.
Summit has 3 weeks to reverse the trend, but if caseload keeps rising, County Manager Scott Vargo has this warning.
I would expect that the state will impose more restrictions with more of a sledgehammer approach than with a scalpel approach.
So, what will the sledgehammer look like?
A decrease from 50% capacity down to 25% capacity in most cases.
Top of mind for everyone is protecting the community and ski season. And this from Commissioner Elizabeth Lawrence.
We have 2 huge roadblocks in our way with fall break and Halloween, and that's staring us in the face, and we know that those are unavoidable. They're both happening. There's going to be increased cases because of it.
Reversing the trend begins with outreach and enforcing fines for public health order violations. You might also expect revisions to the local public health order in coming days. It was deja vu all over again on the I-70 mountain corridor this past weekend. 122,000 vehicles passed through both sides of the Eisenhower Tunnel Friday through Sunday, up 9% compared to the same weekend last year. This was the second consecutive weekend that I-70 traffic outperformed last year by roughly 10,000 vehicles each weekend. Today, in the Krystal 93 election primer, we ask Summit Commissioner candidates how they will vote on Proposition 118, a state fund for family and medical leave. Erin Young owns Red Buffalo Coffee in Silverthorne, and she supports Prop 118 as a business owner and candidate.
We should, as businesses, already be making sure that we don't have employees come in sick and encouraging them not to come in sick. And I think that's what this proposition is asking us to do, to really encourage businesses, making it okay, making all of us okay.
The program would be funded by new payroll and business taxes, and Young's opponent, Bruce Butler, believes the timing is wrong.
I don't think right now, as we've really seen businesses get hammered hard through coronavirus and the loss of revenue, that now's the time to start a massive new program.
Alan Bacher will vote no today and into the future.
There's a fatal flaw in 118, and that is it's being placed in the hands of government. Government, as I teach in my economics course, is a deadweight loss in our economic cycle. When the government takes the money, they have a habit of funneling off part of it to build palaces for themselves.
Tune in all month for more on the Krystal 93 election primer. Peak Health Alliance saved hundreds of locals up to 31% on healthcare premiums last year, but not everyone paid less, and some paid more, thanks to a wrinkle with federal tax credits. Peak Health's Tamara Pogue.
This is a federal issue in that the way that tax credits are designed really punishes communities that take it upon themselves to reduce their health insurance rates.
And the issue remains.
It's one of those unintended consequences, I think, that the ACA created this infrastructure for determining tax credits, and it didn't contemplate, reductions in health insurance premiums.
Healthcare open enrollment begins November 1st. September real estate numbers are in, and the market is hot. Home sales are up 87% over last September, with 101 closings. Year to date, sales are in the black for the first time all year. They trailed 2019 by as much as 32% back in June. Median home price was nearly $1.4 million, almost 3 times higher than the rest of the U.S. In sports, the CSU football team has postponed the home opener against New Mexico State, scheduled for this Saturday in Fort Collins, due to rising COVID caseload in New Mexico. CSU now opens the season next Thursday, October 29th. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, Summit High Football is back in action this Friday at home for Palisade. The Tigers are 1-1. The Palisade Bulldogs are 2-0, with big wins over Battle Mountain and Evergreen. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.